in the fires of open prayer with boundless. Forged from the love of forged from the love of liberty in the fires of open prayer with boundless faith in our destiny. We solemnly declare,
side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee.
Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Ooh, yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. It is Friday morning. We at St. Thomas, man. It's a bit overcast. Well, it's halfway clear, halfway overcast, but we should be good to go. Music jamming over yonder. It's songing like it coming from Havenside. It's sounding like it coming from somewhere inside of there. Like it has some kind of jam going on early this morning. Today is the children's carnival. So, you know, later, I don't think that's the start of the children's carnival this early. It's only breaking down as we up this early. All right, everybody else in the hotel still sleeping. We saw a couple of people now coming in, probably from, exploits last night. Yeah, for real. I can't say that one, yeah. But I nothing, you know what I mean? It is what it is, all right? But Bluebeard's Castle, some people rolling in, some people sleeping. It have a breakfast party this morning. Oh, wow. All right. So it have breakfast party this morning. Yeah, man. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that sun hitting the mountain beautifully, man. In the background there, like directly behind me, where I'm pointing there, right? Where the port is. That's where the jam coming from. They're jamming some nice music this morning, man. I know if all you hearing it in the background, if it's a little faint. But, you know what I mean? It's good vibes in St. Thomas this morning. No, don't bother to do that, yeah. It's within walking distance, but nevertheless. Interesting, yesterday, we had some rain yesterday. We've had rain every day since we've been here. Every day we've had rain. We have had rain. Not hard showers, but a consistent rainfall, Good morning to the rest of the region as well. And those of you who we will be visiting for the carnival this year, that includes St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Antigua, the whole lot, Barbados. I understand St. Lucia is also on the table. Is that correct? St. Lucia for carnival? I think we might have hit St. Lucia for carnival too. I think that's a possibility. And then of course Miami, New York. For Labor Day, it's all happening. New York and then Miami. Yeah, September and October. All right, so we got a lot of treks, a lot of traveling to do. And Breaking Dawn, we continue to bring it to you wherever we are in the world, okay? This is the only morning show in Trinidad and Tobago that is broadcast from anywhere in the world. All right, we don't stop. Now, yesterday, we have to congratulate Kamala Prasad-Bissessar on her swearing in. She is now the official Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and John Jeremy was sworn in as Attorney General. I actually had a bet on with somebody, I said I feel the Attorney General will be Jayanti Lakshmi Dayal. Only because she didn't go up for a seat, she went to screen, and I thought she would have been a good pick. However, I did lose my bet, but the other person didn't win either. All right? Because they were saying Ram Logan, and I said, nah, she ain't bringing back no Ram Logan. That is long time thing. But John Jeremy, not a bad pick, and of course, him being a former PNM Attorney General, it kind of signals the intent that the new Prime Minister has going into this 5-year term, that she's, it doesn't matter if you're a former PNM or whoever you are, whoever you support, she's here to work with you. And she wants capable people, the best people possible, in particular roles and functions. So it might have come as a surprise to some, but I think John Jeremy is a very good pick. And I think we are at a place right now in the country where having gone through the last 9.5 to 10 years, where Trinidad and Tobago has hit a decline, and we've been going down from all sectors, or from anything. As that's I seen you all seen a little shot of the clouds that just to the right of me here, but it seems to be clearing up, man. The sun is coming out. Well, if the sun was coming out like that yesterday, you would have started earlier. Yeah. But back to what I was saying, we've had 9.5 to 10 years of economic decline. Crime is up, which means, that's not a good thing. We've had, all these sectors have been struggling. You know what I mean? And Trinidad and Tobago, if we are, according to Kevin Ramnarine, in the position of being the 7th worst performing economy in the world, well, then we need experienced people at the helm. You see, I know people like it's time we get young people. But there are times when you need to dig yourself out of a hole and you need experienced people to do it. And then, you work along with young people and and the younger generation, the next generation, and you got to give them, they have to learn. You got to mentor people. You know what I mean? If they got to take over and they have to understand the climate and the tone and, economically and otherwise. So I think we're in a place where we need experience, and I think John Jeremy brings that level of experience to the office of the Attorney General. And I tell you this, he better than the last two Attorney Generals we had, I could tell you that. But anyway, we'll get your thoughts on that in a little bit. There is a part of the speech that I thought was just spot on from Kamala Persad-Bissessar. And I'm going to read it. The entire speech is in the news this morning, but I'm just going to read this part. She said, she was talking and she was talking about the people and people being forgotten over the last 2 terms of the PNM. And I'll just pick up from this part here. She said, I understand how many of you who have been forgotten feel. She said, after demitting the office of the Prime Minister in 2015, for the last 10 years, I was a woman scorned, a pariah to many, because in their eyes, I had nothing material to give. For 10 years, my companionship was a photo of my mother hanging on the wall in my office, and my husband and children, and indeed the loyal UNC rank and file members, because they loved me for me and not for what I could give. Then I had friends who came and who never left for all these years. I know how it feels to be forgotten. I know how it feels to be humiliated and written off. I know how it feels to be kicked and stomped and when you're down. All right, stomped on when you're down. And that is how I knew that it was the poorest and humblest people who came to my aid in those 10 hard years, while others had their foot on my neck. The old guard dies, but I want you to know, we never surrender. Yeah, boy, she dig in with this speech here. She went on to say to my incoming MPs, senators, and government representatives, I have said on the campaign trail that patriotism for the UNC is ensuring that everybody is treated fairly. Patriotism is ensuring everybody wins. And that means those who supported other political parties in the election will also win with us. Patriotism for me doesn't mean allowing the majority of citizens to suffer while a greedy few do better and better. For me, patriotism means speaking up, having a voice. It means not staying silent to eat our food while the poor and working classes are being abused or taken advantage of. Therefore, if you as government representatives treat the citizens with love, I will reflect that love onto you. I say this to my incoming government members, however, if you treat the citizens with callousness, contempt, and corrupt ways, I guarantee you retribution will be swift and brutal. Never ever mistake my physical appearance or my kindness for weakness. Thought that was a very powerful part of her speech yesterday. In other news, UNC supporters bring party vibe outside of President's house. We actually have some footage of that, It was a big jump up outside. We'll get to some of that after the break. Prime Minister breaks tradition during swearing in. Yeah, I thought, from what I heard, because I didn't see the actual, no, I actually saw it. I heard his speech and everything. Right, she used the Constitution. Yeah. She broke from tradition of swearing in on a religious text, instead clasping a copy of the Constitution in her right hand. Yeah. And to my knowledge, I don't think you're supposed to swear on the Bible, as a Catholic. I don't think so. There's a passage in the Bible that speaks to that, But, that's how we learn it growing up. We always see them, everybody swearing on the Bible when they're swearing in and all kind of thing. She classed the Constitution because she said, her mission is to uphold the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago. So, I don't see any big thing in it. Lahan says PNM can work with smaller executive. UNC celebrates 36th anniversary after historic election win. Man on bail fights off would-be kidnappers. 200,000 stolen from under a teacher's mattress. Kind of lessons you teaching, right? You had 200 grand under your mattress? What? Lord Father. Roger says Rowley may not enjoy blood money pension. Penal man believed to be trampled to death by a bull. What is going on in Trinidad and Tobago, man? Condolences to his family. And judge to rule on Eula's suspension on May 12th. All right, so those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning, and you could take a read in it when you pick up your newsday this morning. All right, so a lot happening. We'll review the swearing in of both the Prime Minister and the Attorney General. We'll see what the atmosphere was like outside of President's house when we return from the break. But before we go to the break, I want to remind you about a few things. We're going to start with Olive's House. So, of course, we have to introduce Olive's House, the senior care facility, which is located in the serene Sangre Chiquito area of Sangre Grande at Rosie Latchman Avenue, Eastern Main Road, James Smart Village. And Olive's House is beautifully situated with a spacious main area. Full living and dining rooms, fully equipped medical wards, as well as assisted living quarters, inclusive of all required amenities. Now, it's designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones in their senior years. And Olive's House is operated 24/7 by a staff of professional qualified geriatric personnel with hot meals prepared daily according to specified dietary requirements. The service is always warm and friendly, as all clients are treated with the respect and dignity that their years demand. So, to find out more, all you need to do is give them a call on 232-6367, 291-7919, or 3744-165. You could also find them on Facebook and Instagram. That is Olive's House. Also, J&P Pest Control. J&P Pest Control Limited, they are experts in all types of pest control, ranging from termites to rodents, ants, cockroaches, lawn pests, and much more. And they are armed with the latest techniques and technologies, including fumigation for dry wood termites. J&P Pest Control's professionally trained staff are ready to tackle even the most difficult infestations. So, for a free inspection and quotation, contact them today at number 61 to 65 Covine Road in Digo Mountain. You could also give them a call. You could call the office on 227-0835, or you can WhatsApp them on 250-8389. Sorry, 8397, sorry. 250-8397. That's the WhatsApp number. You could also email them at jppestcontrol@hotmail.com and let them shield your home or business from pesky pests, man. All right? And while we're talking about that kind of pests, there are other kinds, of people that you could describe as pests that break into your house and things like that. And for those people, you want to get a little flow armor, all right? So no matter the space or the budget, your home deserves more than just security. It deserves armor security, powered by Flow in partnership with All Pro, a home security solution that protects what matters most for just $4 a day. Visit Flow in-store or online at discoverflow.co for details. Flow, bringing security home. And finally, Run Stefan Run. Do not forget, Run Stefan Run is definitely on. And we are on Sunday, May 25th at QRC, 6 a.m. People, I know that is Tack back there? One of Kes biggest tunes, one of Kes biggest songs. In the morning, oh gosh, I forget, run, Stefan, run. All right, so May 25th, we out at QRC, 6 a.m. They get my real vibe there, We go come across there, Right? Get registered, people. All in know in St. Thomas until Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday. but registration is open. Yeah, we're going to be back on Sunday evening. Is our night flight?
You're back on Monday.
Be back. Well, we'll be back on Monday. Yeah, let me say be back on Monday. We're in the air on Sunday. All right. But registration is open. You could register online at trinbagoevents.com. I would urge you to do that. It ain't no big fees that is charged on your debit card and your credit card when it's $200 is registration. You know what I mean? But if you do not want to go that route and you want to pay cash, you go to Synergy TV, located at number 19 Arpita Avenue in Woodbrook, between the hours of 12 noon and 4 p.m. Kelmore will be there to take your registration. Kelmore also has coupon codes. Coupon codes are available also at sports and games outlets in Gulf City Mall, Trin City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. All you need to do is walk in, tell them you come to pay for a coupon code for Run Stefan Run. You give them the $200 in cash, you get your coupon code and you follow the instructions. All right, and it's simple. It is scanning it and taking it to the site. It is filling out your information that we will need in order to establish your t-shirt size. All right, if you're not coming to compete from a competitive standpoint, then you're not going to be timed. The option is not timed. All right, timing is for like the professional athletes that come in to run or anybody interested in being competitive. Right? Patrice Roberts in the background now. Oh gosh. Right? So better days are coming. Better days are coming. Kamla was sworn in yesterday. We actually have footage, the footage I sent you with the supporters. If you have that, just put it up in our visuals now. This was outside President's House yesterday, actually. But Run Stefan Run, please get yourself registered. Remember, part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago and the Couva Children Crisis Center. We want to make it the biggest Run Stefan Run ever. All right? Some of the scenes outside President's House yesterday evening after the swearing in, it was like a party. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Never.
For our swearing in. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen people actually come out and, in such, just celebrating a new prime minister being sworn in. I don't think so.
I've never seen it for the first time, and I like the warm embrace
Yeah.
that the candidates given.
Yeah. They gotta be a people's government if they had to see more than 5 years, because people is wrongs in plain, eh? And with social media as powerful as it is, and as prominent as it is, there is no place to hide. Let me just put it that way. All right? So those were some of the scenes outside President's House. We're going to come back after the break. We're going to take a few calls and get your reaction to the swearing in yesterday. But we in a pump up mood, because I tell you this. Israel vibes in the background, in the backyard jam, yeah. A little farmer in the background too. In the backyard. Oh God, we have backyard jam this morning. St. Tom, the jam start earlier, boy, That music start what time? About 5:30? About could I be around 20 to 6 somewhere around there, so right? We were setting up and music done jamming, man. I don't know what's going on over there. But I've seen some tents up and thing, fellas. Well, I see any tents. I think that's where the jam is, but don't mind the tents. It could be, All right. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take our first break. When we come back from the break, we're going to open the phone line, take some calls. And, stay right here. It's Breaking Dawn from St. Thomas.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins.
I thank all of you rank and file members of the UNC who have stood with me through thick and thin, through light and through darkness. You have carried me on a journey that was filled with love, with determination and resilience. You are the real heroes in this story of Trinidad and Tobago.
Place your ex by the rising sun. election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC,
All of you, thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying on the course and believing in our great party. Thank you, TNT. I say thank you for your support during this campaign. Thank you for your confidence for a better TNT. And for letting the world know that we, the people, have the real power in Trinidad and Tobago.
everybody wins. The chef is here. Jump on again. Chef, they say I'm the best. When it comes to cooking, nobody can test. No, just strike up the fire. I'm cooking a sauce. When it comes to flavor, you know I'm the boss. When the champagne come down, them ladies in town. It's plenty pressure inside the cooker. I'm cooking a sauce. And they get it butter. I'm cooking a sauce. And it's plenty pepper. When the champagne come down, them ladies in town. It's plenty pressure inside the cooker. I want your work up in the sauce. Put back in the sauce. Throw back in the sauce. This your one is mass. I know we cooking. Them ladies put in the flavor. I know we cooking. They want to jump in the fire. I know we cooking.
It's time to secure what matters most: your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with AllPro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we are cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn.
I remember you.
On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga.
She know me got a girlfriend and
Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, Stefan Run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaways and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com or cash registration is available at Synergy TV. Mondays to Fridays from 12 noon till 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Cash registration is also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531 or visit Stefan Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Coover Children's Crisis Center.
I, Kamla Prasad Bisasa, swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to Trinidad and Tobago and will uphold the Constitution, this Constitution, and the law. And I will conscientiously, impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge my duties as Prime Minister and to do right to all manner of people without fear or favor, affection, or ill will. I do swear by this Constitution.
I, John Jeremy, do swear by Almighty God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to Trinidad and Tobago and will uphold the Constitution and the law, that I will conscientiously, impartially, and to the best of my ability discharge my duties as Attorney General and do right to all manner of people without fear or favor, affection, or ill will.
All right, people, so we're back. A little cocoa tea in the background. I've guessed cocoa tea in the background. I could have just with a little coffee, all right? But I see like the lobby and opening it now, boy. You know, for me to get my coffee now, but I'll try and get a coffee this morning. First opportunity. So that was swearing in yesterday of Kamala Prasad Bisesa as Prime Minister, John Jeremy as Attorney General. And of course, I did, read part of her speech that I thought was, that where she hit it out the park for 6. 327-7400. We're going to connect with you guys immediately and take a few calls as we get things cracking here in St. Thomas. Hello, good morning. What going on, man? Talk to us.
It's always a beautiful thing to see Prime Minister being sworn into our country, because you can't take for granted the peaceful transition of moving from one party to another. In other countries, these things always have a set of bacchanal, and it's always to be. And one of the mistakes, I'm sorry to say that mistake, I mean, she admitted she made mistakes in the past. And that is a very good thing. I see it as a very mature thing. One of the mistakes politicians make sometimes is not to adjust people who did not vote for you. You see, there are a lot of people who did not vote for the Rowley administration. And they were worried, and rightfully so. I mean, like somebody didn't vote for. There are a lot of people who did not vote for this, for the UNC. They didn't vote for this particular change. And when they say don't adjust that, now you can either you're interested in staying in power for 5 years, or interested in maybe having 2 or 3 terms as a party. And when they see in neglect people who did not vote for you, as she said, the forgotten people.
Yeah, the forgotten.
Right? The forgotten. Who is the forgotten right now? The people who you see in some UNC supporters bashing that, hey, well, all you vote for all it. Now, it's not about that. We are citizens in the country. We are entitled to vote for who we feel to vote.
That's right, yeah. You're entitled
at
to vote,
any particular time. And bashing the person who did not vote for you or leaving them.
It gets us nowhere.
It's not a recipe.
But it gets us nowhere.
Nobody nowhere. And when you talk about, you leave that person out in your speech and say, listen, I know maybe you did not vote for me, but this and that and that. It puts you in a mature space in your mind when the next election comes.
Okay.
And when you don't do that, and you only talk about who was loyal to you, that is good enough. That have a place. Yeah. But don't make the same mistakes that you make in the past.
All right. No problem, man. Cool. Yep. Yeah. It don't make a difference if people voted for you or not. You gotta. It's the entire country you gotta serve. Hello, good morning. And I think Kamala Prasad Bisesa is that kind of person. Morning.
Good morning, Stefan. Good morning.
What's up?
Loved her speech. Yeah. I loved her speech very much. And as the saying goes, you don't ever find cockroach in empty cupboards. So that thing, you see all of those who jumped ship.
Yeah.
I saw this and I used to hear my grandparents saying this all the time. You see when ram go in with a bus rope, leave them, let them go. Don't try to hold them back. And that goes for anything at all. But I am very disappointed in Penny and a lot of the other rank and file. That's what you call them, right? You all sat down for 10 years and allowed this man to trample over us, and you all said nothing? What does that say for you? You think I will have somebody come in my house and beating and abusing my child, and I will just sit down and say nothing?
Nothing, yeah.
So something wrong with all of them,
Yeah.
But anyway, let me go. I have to go to work. Some people still working, Okay, bye.
Yes, of course. And that was my point with Michaela Pandey when people were making the Michaela Pandey, when they were trying to say that Michaela Pandey is an option. I said, but where has Michaela Pandey been? Michaela Pandey hasn't, her party got more votes than any other third option. But where has Michaela Pandey been, except for coming to relaunch her party a year before an election year? But where has she been? What has she said? What has she done? What position has she been, has she made known that I hold this position on crime, I hold a position on, this is my position on healthcare? Where was she during the COVID-19 pandemic when citizens were under fire? Yeah.
And at the same time, there was something else happening. There was three people sitting in front, 2 was outgoing. The Speaker of the House, the President of the Senate, and there was the Chief Justice who may have to be removed if he doesn't resign. You would need someone with that caliber.
Yeah, but after the Marcia Air Caesar issue, he should have resigned. He should have done the honorable thing and resigned.
Correct. If we don't, you need somebody like John Jeremy to deal with that. And at the same time, they cannot cry race. They cannot bring in no other issues. And there are many other issues that the Attorney General will play a very important part.
Yeah.
But he comes in as a senator. And that senator position means that if something goes wrong, it wouldn't be like Faris Al-Rawi where you have him and people still ridiculing him. He would now move on and somebody else will be appointed. And I am seeing that she's looking for competent people to fill the posts for all the various ministries that will be able now to take the country forward in a positive way.
Yeah.
We will not like everything that's happening, but we will have to now sit down and wait and look and see how it works for us.
Yeah.
We can only look at our views. Our views is not all that counts. We got to look at it from a holistic point of view.
Correct.
And things will work out.
Yeah.
Well, I see you having a good time out there, man.
Yep, boy, yeah, it has some music jamming in the background. It have a big fete going on in the background. Early this morning, I feeling I go cross, you know.
Yeah, but I find you looking fat, but I'll really be generous, man.
No, actually, I lose a little weight, I lose a little weight.
Yeah, but you're looking a little chubby there, man. Watch all your face and thing. Like, you're sleeping out.
Is the camera they're using? They're using one of them long time cameras that 10 pounds.
Yeah, man, good, man.
Yeah, man. All that technology, all the bring out the old camera this morning, this one. No, actually losing a little weight, I actually lost on the sides and it's just the front here I had to get down now. Because remember after Carnival, I went down for Carnival, I was losing some weight for Carnival. I went and I played my mass. After Carnival I get the flu, a bad flu, and that knocked me down for about maybe 4 days. And I put back on weight. And I'm trying to get it back off now. And then I have a little back problem I'm trying to deal with while I'm trying to do that. So, once your back affected, it's hard to really get in a proper workout and that going on for a few weeks now. Morning. But sexy is loading. We had 0%. Morning. Nah, sexy loaded, a little frightened. Oh God, that connection was bad. I lost that connection there. We'll go again. Let me see if I get him now. Hello?
Hi, morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah. All our nearly nine years gone by, all our stress that I was going through. I finally seen that your hair and your head started to grow back.
Oh gosh, boy.
Realize that. You're looking different, boy. You're looking different. You're looking like all that stress just gone. You understand? I'm happy for you.
Yeah. But I just try to, I try to do the right thing for the right reasons. I just thought that the leadership of the country for the last 9 years wasn't where it's supposed to be. I open my mouth and I say what I had to say, how I had to say it, and I glad for the change. I think with the change will come progress.
It's a beautiful change. I'm feeling free.
Right.
Free. I feel I could walk with my granddaughter. You understand? I feel free. But in any case, that speech that woman gave was a speech like Martin Luther King, like a Mahatma Gandhi. I'm telling you, I can't stop thinking about that speech because it feels so real.
Yeah.
What a real.
Yeah.
All right, Stefan, you enjoy your day, partner, and take us swimming in St. Thomas Beach today for me.
Well, boy, if I make it to the beach. Real walk. All right, cool. Yeah. No, her speech.
Partner, you enjoy your day.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Yeah, man.
I think what happened is that when you are relatable, right? When people can relate to you, or relate to what you're saying, it goes a long way. It impacts people far greater. And when you're down to earth and you're relatable, people will gravitate towards you. So a lot of what she said there was very relatable, and it just goes with the feeling and the tone and the climate of what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Morning. Morning. Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy. I listened to that speech 8 times already.
Oh, gosh.
6 times yesterday and twice this morning.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm happy I read out what you read. But that part of the speech is very crucial.
Yeah.
Don't take my kindness, my weakness, and don't look at my body.
That's right.
State of mind. Yeah, don't look at that. You understand? And John Jeremy, SC, maybe they might need to amend the constitution to deal with hangings. He's the most experienced out of the individuals sitting down in that room. Right? And as the minister said before, is the prime minister, unfortunately, race is an issue in this country for some reason. The prime minister of East Indian descent and he is of African descent. And they were Mr. John Jeremy had stated in the platform they were always close friends in law school. And when Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa was a child,
right,
he lent her notes, right, and she graduated honors,
right.
Right, and he defected from the PNM in May last year.
Right.
Not like some people who recently defected 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and end up on the podium.
Yeah.
So he now come. You understand? But 10 years ago, different to now. Yes, we all make mistakes. We all learn from the mistakes we've made, and it'll be a different incarnation of the UNC coming forth. And don't take the lady kindness or weakness. Don't do that.
I think it was good. I think it was good for to purge the party of
yeah,
you know.
because I was talking about moments on years ago. A man say he go with the whole the Hindu vote.
Yeah.
Don't like that again.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't like that again.
I want to believe. I want to believe she purged the party with Dulcalax. Because you know Dulcalax yellow, right?
Recommendation. Yeah. At least I think so. But Mr. Neval Chetlal, oh God.
Hey, Neval Chetlal, oh gosh boy, he and the youth band that played before him on the pan.
But I must recommend him on the song he created.
Yeah.
With the Hinduism, Muslim, Orisha, Christianity. I don't get that. I know where it is. Our boss raising right now. It's our boss.
Yeah, man.
Go talk.
All right.
Take it easy.
Yeah, my brother. All right, so we are, what are we, 13 minutes away from the hour, 7 o'clock. We'll take another one. Hello, good morning.
Stefan, good morning.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
First of all, I admire my Prime Minister dress. She looks real good. Her style is put out really well. Her speech, very good. Her choice, very good. Hear what I want. First, well, not the first thing, something that she spoke about on the platform that I want her to work on, that mental health unit. All of us, after 9 years, we need, some of us have some kind of crazy in us, most of us, from 9 years, So she need to establish that like yesterday.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
No problem. I hear you. Yeah, I think mental health, anything to do with mental health should be a priority, because I think that's a big part of the problem that we're facing in the country too. A lot of people suffering from mental health issues, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but all over the world. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. Oh gosh, it's a beautiful morning.
Oh yes, it is.
You see, some people don't understand Kamala, right? It's not today I looking at her. It's not today I understand in politics. Not everybody would like that choice of AG, but I'll tell you something. Laws are coming to change.
Yeah.
And you need somebody with experience.
That's right.
And you see the hangman, it coming back, don't worry. Because this is not a country today where you could have criminals running away with these kind of weapons and have 1962 laws, you know.
Exactly.
This is not change in the security system. You watch and see. Don't underestimate Kamala. Not everybody, not even her own race will support her. But let me tell you something. You see that speech she made yesterday?
Yeah.
She's a person with inclusion.
Yeah.
And she mightn't please me too, but I will support her 100% because you see, 9 years of sufferation, and I don't want to hear nothing from the PNM. You know why? All of them was bullied in that little party and didn't say a word. And now, it's better don't come in Parliament and talk because I don't even want to hear the contribution. Let me hear my Prime Minister, what the whole of this country voted for, and let me see her change. Change will come. It will come overnight. Give her some time because she was there before and all. You see her work. Give her some time. I have seen things on the floor already, but I'm waiting for everything to come into play. Thank you very much.
All right, no problem. I'll take one more. I'm going to take another one before I close off this hour. Got some information on some of our sponsors to tell you about. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, my dear.
I would like to say I was a little dissatisfied, even though not surprised, that none of the members of the opposition, not Stuart Young, not Alwari, not even Ms. Beckles, were at the swearing in yesterday. Right? I think the PNM have shown themselves to be very poor losers. Right? That speaks volumes to me. Right? What I wanted to say, I heard Ms. Beckles in her interview yesterday saying that their base was disgruntled. Stefan, your base is supposed to be who loyal to you.
Correct.
Your base is like your backbone, right?
Yep.
And if your base disgruntled, that means you ain't perform at all. Because no matter what your base does, support you. Right?
Correct.
They support you. Right? So I think this PNM need to forget about coming back into power. Do the country a favor. Give us a break. We really need a break from all you. You understand? We need a break.
Like Fire Bunny PNM just said, they need to take a break from sabbatical.
Yes, we endorsed that this morning. You understand? They seriously need to take a break. Right?
God.
But at the end of the day, I believe the lady has a vision. Our beloved Prime Minister has a vision. She is strategic in what she wants to do, and we just need to give her the grace and the time to execute her plan.
All right.
All right, Steph.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. I agree with all of that. I think the time has come for Trinidad and Tobago to enter into the age of progress, man. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Morning.
Yeah, back, Paul. Only because it's you are sleepy, you go ahead.
First, I want to congratulate Kamala Prasad Bisesa on her appointment as the head of the Mahasabha now. And we got to move on from there. Anyway, well, that's how we just operate in Trinidad. We just wish the Muslim community happy Diwali and all kind of things. So,
that's true.
I said I wasn't calling in today because I was still reminiscent and gloating that, the place moving forward. But when I heard the first caller talk about mistakes and all them kind of rubbish, let me tell you something, People are trying to wake up and mature and don't only look at things in the negative light and find faults in where they could pinpoint certain situations. It's like the same thing as always be stressing. You invite 50 people to enjoy that and accommodate them in your home. And somebody go look at the one person that wasn't there and make an issue about that and forget the other 49 that is having a good time and bringing positive vibes and enjoying themselves. And this is the kind of mentality we have in this country why we cannot go forward. We always look for some little fine issue to make it and then bring it out in the public, and then a set of people are going to be jumping on that bandwagon to carry this kind of negativity around. This woman can go and, so where she want to go and say, I want to thank Scotty for not biting she supporters when they was campaigning. I want to thank the alligator for when them people they went down to meet somebody in the house that they didn't eat people and thing.
Oh God. Hey.
Oh gosh, man. The lady now and then everybody don't start. We want to see how she go maintain all them promises and all this and all this that and all kind of thing. What really going on between this country? But we didn't live 10 years. In this country.
I remember when the Rowley administration came in. People said, well, you had to give them a little honeymoon period because they had to see the real financial state of the country and this, that, and the other, and then they have to. You understand what I'm saying? So.
And 3 years, he was still in honeymoon. They was giving him time up to 3 years.
Was the longest honeymoon? It's true.
Yeah, I say like he honeymooning somewhere in Pluto, some kind of thing. But anyway, forget all that. 2 seconds again. You doing any kind of drug testing or anything for the run?
Yes, I need to run. Don't worry yourself, man. No drug testing. No, we don't no drug testing.
No drug testing. Because looking for something to boost me up a little bit now. And I went to the pharmacy, and in the section where Rowley the shop by, where there's all the honey goat weed and thing, I see it have a product mark run all night there. So I'm planning to take a few of that. But I know if you go walk in the daytime, So, it's a run, so I want to take 2 and run the marathon. So me and I will go walk in the day because it mark run all night. But it's in the same section that Rowley is by all the enhancers from the honey goat weed and my red rooster and all kind of things. So I'm prepared. Good morning, Stefan. Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, man, you too. I'm not going to hold up there. The Life is here, and I think we have some interviews this morning as well. But before we wrap up the hour and go to the break, I expect that Kamla Prasad Bisesa will want no honeymoon period. I don't think she's that type of person. She's been there before. She knows exactly what she needs to do, how she needs to do it. She does have a plan. If you read the manifesto, you would understand where the plan is and how all things are connected in that plan that is well put together in their manifesto. So there is no guessing games to be had moving forward. She is going to appoint her cabinet. So we're going to find out all who are going to hold certain positions. To the people of Trinidad and Tobago, though, I expect that we're going to be fair to the new Prime Minister this time around. Because I could tell you, between 2010 and 2015, a lot of half-truths and, a lack of fairness was there. It was very unfair in many instances with particular things. And that's because the media, and I've always spoken about this, the media are not as objective than, that you think they are. They're not that objective organization that you think they are, media. Everybody holds a bias. To pretend that does not exist is to be a fool. And it's the same thing I say about independent senators. People profess themselves to be independent, but you're not really independent because you believe in one thing or the other, either way or the other, right? Whether it's right, left, however it go, up, down. But you gotta be fair in your assessment of everything. I might hold a bias, but I try to be as fair as possible in everything, right? And I try not to, I try to stick to logical things. If it's logical, it makes sense. Yeah, I go in with that. I don't believe in believing I don't believe in chasing shadows and living in fantasies, right? I believe in reality, and the reality is that we are not in the best position or in as good a position that we were years ago. So there is going to be a little digging out of a hole that has been dug for us over the last 9.5 to 10 years. But we're going to come out of that, man. All right? With the right people in the right place and forward thinking and progress being the order of the day, we'll get there. All right? One people, one nation, under God, as they say. And I think Trinidad and Tobago is going to move forward fine, man. All right, so we got to take a break. And just before I go to the break, give me Eden Heights now. Yep, Eden Heights. So Eden Heights Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, helotherapy, limbagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. And they also offer consultation services, including live blood analysis, diabetes, child counseling, heart disease, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. That's for you, D-Life. Are you still have the shoulder pain? Yes, still have my shoulder. All right, I have back pain, so we have to go by Eden Heights Clinic. All right, so you can check them out at any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago, and you could give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could also WhatsApp them on 493-9196. All right, and that is Eden Heights Clinic. Make sure check them out today. Finally, Gopal's. Let me get Gopal's. Yep. So Gopal's Massage Therapy Center. Don't let muscular pain and injuries win. I'm trying for your body life, boy. All out. Again, your options. All right, so why not consult a specialist with over 30 years of experience? Ease those aches and pains. Visit licensed massage therapists at Gopal's Massage Therapy Center, located at number 68 Market Street, Gopal Lands, Marbella. Foreign trained and licensed in Florida. They got over 30 years of experience. You can call 658-3907 or 496-1111. Services include medical massage therapy, sports injury treatment, aromatherapy and Swedish massage, deep tissue massage, sports massage, and much more. That's Gopal's. Nice, man. All right, so we got to take a break. In the background, we hear in Trinidad Killer writing Name in the Snow. And you're out in the cold still. I don't know when summertime go reach for him. But nevertheless, when you have a hit, ride it, right? Ed? You have to ride it.
Where's that?
Yeah. It have a big jam going on over there since about 6:15 this morning. What is it, breakfast fed? Yeah. We'll see how we find out thing now.
Yeah.
But you see, she want to go in breakfast. We have to get her in breakfast fed. So here what happen when we come back?
Well, we have from Exodus.
We have right, one of the members of Exodus. Where? From Anguilla. Yeah. All right, nice, man.
And then we have Tamisha, the VI Queen.
All right, cool, man.
Right.
All right, so delightful chat with them when we return. And stay right here. It's Breaking Dawn. It is Friday morning, people. And we are St. Thomas. And breakfast bed going on in the background and I'm walking, boy. Oh, gosh.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins.
I thank all of you rank and file members of the UNC who have stood with me through thick and thin, through light and through darkness. You have carried me on a journey that was filled with love, with determination and resilience. You are the real heroes in this story of Trinidad and Tobago.
Properly place your ex by the rising sun on election day. Vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC.
All of you, thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying on the course and believing in our great party. Thank you, TNT. I say thank you for your support during this campaign. Thank you for your confidence for a better TNT. And for letting the world know that we, the people, have the real power in Trinidad and Tobago.
Everybody wins.
Coming from sold out houses in Port of Spain, CPR Productions presents 7-Year Itch.
San Fernando, it's your turn. One night, one show. Now Prima Bowl, Sunday, 4th May, 6:30 p.m.
This woman trying to cramp my style over. I know I would have win Diego Martin's seat. Hands down. 7-Year Itch stars Cecilia, Brody, Benny, Saran, Kevon, and Siobhan.
Tickets available at Antonio's Floral Val Park Shopping Plaza, K-Squared Stores, Brentwood Mall, and C3 Center, Ateliers by the Park, and Island e-tickets online.
Box office open Thursday, the 1st of May. Call 466-3111 or 683-4843 for information and bookings.
7-Year Itch, one show. Sando, don't miss it.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProFarmNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn.
I remember you.
On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite.
Tell them how they feel, and them how they feel. Oh, na, 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 na.
Young Greta, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga.
She said she know me got a girlfriend and
Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.com.
The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, Stefan, run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaway and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com or cash registration is available at Synergy TV. Mondays to Fridays from 12 noon till 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Cash registration is also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531. Or visit Stefan Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Coover Children's Crisis Center.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
All right, so we are back breaking dawn. All right, Stefan going to get coffee for the boys. All right. We are back, y'all, and like I said, we in St. Thomas for St. Thomas Carnival, and we have, there's where the session start from today. And remember, we have Breaking Dawn, a special edition of Breaking Dawn tomorrow as well on the weekend, which is not normal, but it have to be done. All right, so I have here latest XD, right, from Exodus Anguilla, right?
Yes, right. I got my flag up.
You have your flag up.
Waving in the wind, waving in the wind, waving in the wind. Yes, representing latest Exodus HD.
Latest Exodus HD.
Yes.
Tell me a little something before about you guys.
Well, definitely we are a soca band. We go to different carnivals. We perform for events in private parties and clubs and different stuff. You know, we've been several places. We've been around for more than a decade. So we continue the music, and we're here in the VI right now to spread the good energy and spread the music out there. That's soca music that we all love.
Is this the first time you guys performing for St. Thomas Carnival?
This is not the first time. This is the second time we've been
Second
there.
time, okay.
Just yesterday, you know, we had Juve, so we performed at the Juve.
Oh, y'all were at Juve?
Yeah, man, I had a great response. But you was?
Yeah, we was out there.
You was out there?
Yeah.
You don't see me?
No. And in fact, we have footage from Juve. We have all of that for later, you know, folks. So we have a lot of things in
store. The ladies were out in numbers, you know, everybody on the road rebelling and having themselves a wonderful time. The weather's perfect, you know. This morning is great again, you know. We got a performance tonight at the Carnival Village.
Yes.
I think this one called Tropical Paradise. Paradise will be performing for that. So look out for Ladies Exodus HD in the village tonight. You don't know what with the flag.
We have the Juve, see?
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I see so.
Yeah. That's just some clips from Juve. Now listen.
I see you.
Oh yeah. So listen, you guys performing tonight.
Yes.
Right? Inside the village.
Right.
I'm thinking it's not your first time in the village. So you guys
last year too.
Last year.
Yes.
All
so
right.
we are back. We are back.
And you know they say when you call you back is because
we do something good.
You do something good.
We did something great.
You do something great.
Yes. And then we got the after party, Echo Lounge, you know. So after the village done, we go straight to the after party. From after party, we go straight to Parade Day.
So no sleep?
No, man, we don't sleep. There's my Mosa on a Sunday. So we fully loaded. Fully loaded. Just want to invite everybody also to Anguilla for the summer festival. That
is what we want to get
you come down. That's time we look for latest.
All right. So tell us something about Anguilla. in terms of soca and what you guys do, but your festival coming up?
Well, just so you know, like all the islands, you know, we climb to high energy music and stuff. So, you know, when you come to Anguilla, you can expect high energy music. You can expect boat race. That's one of our main sport.
Yes.
Boat race. The food is great. The food is great. You can check out the beaches, go to different clubs, meet people. It's bring the wife and come. I don't know which one, but bring the wife and come. I don't know.
You don't just say don't bring Santa.
You said the right thing. But when it comes to Anguilla, you're invited.
So I've been there for the boat festival one time, and it is something I like. We got where all the boats out on the water. It have, you know what I mean?
Correct.
What date is that?
Our Juve morning, which does be this year we have a calendar. Can't remember exactly what date is a Juve, but everything starts from in August. So August, the first 2 weeks in August, you know, we have events in July coming down where set up the feeling, but when August comes, when the really strike up, our Juve actually goes from the town straight down to the beach, Santa Ground. So we have an August Monday beach party.
So the Juve going straight into the beach.
You can imagine that.
Why
so
we
you're
call
oil down,
boy?
you paid, you go straight in the seawater.
But listen, yesterday in Juve, we see people jumping off the jetty yesterday and jumping in the water, you know.
For the Anguilla, you're going to feel the sand underneath your foot.
You have to feel the sand.
The sand.
So tell us something about Exodus, the band. How many members in the band?
Well, definitely we got about 6 members, definitely. But 5 play instruments. We got man Dequan, he played the guitar. That's Alley Cat, that's what we call him. We got Ev. He's the drummer. He beats the drums. We got Daddy Haji. He plays the keyboard. We got Lennox. He plays the bass guitar. You know, we call him the visionary. You know, we got a control quality manager. We deal with Busy Cat. You know, and we are here together as one team.
Wait, you have a quality manager.
Yeah. He makes sure that everything go good. You know what I mean? So we don't have to worry about other things at the other end. Just play the music and we go to go.
The other things on the other end. Yes. I try to understand that he brushing over that real quick.
Yes.
You know, where's the other things on the
Too
other
much information.
I feel every band need a quality control manager.
Yes. To make sure that everything goes so you don't have to deal with the artists or deal with the members to get certain things organized, you know what I mean?
Right.
So like, for instance, right now we're ready for breakfast and there's a breakfast fete going on down there, you know what I mean?
I'm not lying. St. Thomas Carnival, St. Thomas is a vibe. Is a vibe. The village, you know, the freeness of the village.
Yes, big up everybody involved right now who putting on this carnival here in St. Thomas, you know, job well done from my point of view, you know what I mean? I think you feel the same way, and that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
so definitely kudos to you guys for putting on such a great carnival this year. And I'm glad to be here and we appreciate it, you know.
Now, you guys basically from here, where you guys go next?
So from here we go back to St. Martin. We have something coming up in the
St. Martin.
Yeah, because St. Martin have carnival also.
Right.
Like around the same kind of time.
Okay.
So then we go there, we do Miami, Atlanta, we do
so you guys get around, man.
Yeah, man.
All over the place.
Man.
All right. Nice, man. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys
in TNT.
In TNT. That's the only carnival only in Richard, right? Only never been.
We just see it but never perform for it. You know what I mean? So we walk in there, you know, through the grace of God and time and everything. It shall be.
Now, wait, what do you think now with the music now? Because you guys soca, right?
Yeah.
But you know, all the islands have a different breed of soca. So like, you have the bouillon, you have the different aspects of soca. Where you guys put yourself now in that realm?
But definitely there's a new thing trending around the place and they call it Bram music, especially from the US.
What do you call it?
Bram music. Bram music.
Okay.
So then you say they got Booyah, we got Bram music. Basically, we draw in the same kind of area that way. So basically we have a place in our music and our style, go to the region, you know what I mean? Y'all been coming on here and taking up our things, but it's okay. we can share. But that high energy, that break off your waist, that jump up wild and go in the park.
Yeah.
That's our style.
That is okay.
That's our style.
All right. So
I'm more on the groovy style, but we love it.
Yeah. So that is now again.
Right.
I'm now understanding it.
Right.
Now understanding
high
it.
energy.
High
You
energy.
hit the stage and you just go wild. Everything just.
What time you guys performing tonight?
Definitely. Still waiting a quality manager to
organize.
We will be there tonight for sure.
All right.
Whether you come early or you come late, stick around to hear us.
All right.
I mean? And when you hear us, it's gonna be like a wow.
That is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, latest exodus from Anguilla. Alright?
Come back. Not step back. Come back, Anguilla.
Come back, Anguilla. I ain't wake up yet, you know. I
realize you get your breakfast set.
Alright?
Call your quality manager control. Yes.
Tonight, they will be inside the Carnival Village. Alright? Come out early. Remember, folks, it is free. And we here, we on the ground.
Walk with your flag, walk with your rags.
Alright?
So you wave them.
We have the beautiful Tamisha.
She pretty,
Yeah, she pretty. Yeah. You waiting until you're on air now. You are saying no right there. You're waiting until you come here.
Because I want to say it on live TV.
You want to say it on live TV?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, 10 points to me.
10 points.
Out the gate.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, latest, he full of vibes, man. When we come back.
Where the man with the coffee down?
Look.
One coffee.
One coffee, the man come back.
He got me from country.
Alright, when we come back, we're taking this video from Tamisha. When we come back, we have the beautiful Tamisha, the VI queen. She is here. We take her away from the breakfast fete. You hear any music in the background, and I know she edging to go because she didn't say no leaning back in the chair. You know, so she said no on the edge. She said no on the edge of the chair.
She don't want no tea. She want wine.
When we come back with Tamisha.
Take it up, raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Jamming, cause when you see we step in the play, going on one dance again. We going on one dance again. Bend it like we don't want it yet. We going on one dance again. All the girls now take it up, raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Jamming up. All the girls now take it up, raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain, we jamming.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with AllPro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProFarmNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bijan Easy Color for Men. Bijan's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bijan Easy Color for Men for a natural color at no gray.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we are cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
We are back breaking down on the go St. Thomas Carnival in full swing. And this way called Carnival Friday, right? This is what we know as Carnival Friday. So you know Carnival Friday's pace is bacchanal, is energy, all right? It's just back to back artists we have coming through. And we have the beautiful Tamisha, the VI queen in the building.
I'm
Welcome.
Here.
Welcome
Thank
again to Breaking Dawn because you was in Trinidad.
Yes.
And you were on with Stefan in Trinidad, you know, but now we in your house.
In my home, in the VI.
In the VI.
Holding it down.
Holding it
and
down.
of course, you know, we jam in here, but then you hear in the breakfast fit jamming in the background.
Right. Yes.
You know, so we're missing out. But we might get there eventually. might.
So Tamisha, tell us a little something about, you know, yourself. How long?
Okay. Well, for you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Tamisha. I am the VI queen, but most people used to call me the Caribbean queen because I'm a 7-time Calypso queen out of the Virgin Islands.
See, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, you learned a little something today.
I'm learning something today.
You know, I was a previous pageant queen as well on many pageants. I was even the VI idol. You know, and like it's just a collage and accolades, you know, to represent the Virgin Islands every and anywhere I go. Even when I went to Trinidad, you know, I mean, I had to turn up and represent for my flag, you understand?
Right.
You know, especially as a female. In this genre of music, it is totally not easy, but I'm making waves.
And well, I know I saw you in Miami. You did a thing on that Miami stage.
Uber cruise.
You
know, I'm literally climbing. And funny thing is, I have only been doing this for less than 2 years.
You're kidding.
I swear to God. Swear to God. Less than 2 years.
What was responsible for the late start? Because you know when you talk to certain artists, right, and you talk about you know from when you started and stuff, a lot of them say, well, I used to sing in church. I started when I was young. This one influenced me when I was young. You're that big woman when you start.
Well, yeah. Well, funny thing is because soca wasn't my genre of music. It was gospel. It was R&B. It was pop. You know, and then when I got into my adult ages, when I rolled into calypso. And then I won 7 in a row. And then it was like, okay, maybe she's winning too much. Let's give somebody else a chance. And then I was like, okay, well, I need to utilize my voice for something.
Right.
So then I also transitioned into soca now. But besides, you know, soca, I have a huge career in medicine, which really took up a large amount of my time, which still does.
I'm just finding out that now. We could just touch on it a little bit. You practice medicine in Atlanta, right?
Cardiovascular, yes.
Boy, my heart, boy.
Yeah, so take it easy. It's carnival time, but you gotta pace yourself. Make sure you drink your water in between. You're drinking alcohol, and actually, a lot of people don't know this, but stop mixing your drinks. If you're gonna drink, just straight, you know, straight up.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Because for real, we as Caribbean people don't understand how, you know, all these people end up as diabetics, you know, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases. You know, I mean, it's the truth, but that's why I'm still in medicine, to be able to do what I can, to be able to save the lives of us as African Americans, because we love all our sweet, our sugar, you know, our salt. And we always feel we need to put more salt in food. But here I am, and then I'm dropping music left, right, and center.
And you're dropping dimes too. So we say the best way to take a drink is to take it straight.
Yes.
On the rocks.
Yes.
You hear that? Well, you hear that?
And that way you actually pace yourself as well. No, don't mix your drinks. No, don't mix it.
Huh? Well, I just only drink Tracer. I know that. I looking out for all you. But it's all I looking out for. But Tamisha, when you performed already?
No.
When
Well, I mean, I performed throughout the week, but
Throughout the week.
but in the Carnival Village,
yes.
find me there tomorrow.
Tomorrow
night.
So
You're
you
closing
there?
off with me for the last.
So you on with voice and all of them and these fireworks and
Yes,
the drone show to
yes.
close off. So they say
With the queen.
The queen. All right. So what we looking forward to?
Listen, you just got to make sure you're there. First and foremost, where else in the Caribbean you could go or anywhere in the world we can get Carnival entertainment for free?
Don't start
Nowhere.
that now.
I know it's the truth.
We've been talking about that
It
whole
is
week.
the truth. Nowhere else but in the beautiful Virgin Islands. Whether it's St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, you're getting it for free.
Yes.
Not only are you getting me, you're getting other local artists, you're getting your favorite international artists coming from all over the place. Look at last night, Shabba Ranks, Beanie Man, where you could get it for free. Never.
Never see that for
but
free.
we do it big here
Massacre,
every year in the U.S.
Valiant,
Virgin Islands.
all of them
Yes.
for free last night.
Exactly, because the Virgin Islands is naturally in rhythm, and of course, we have a vibe like no other.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you. Guess whoever for free.
For free.
So come tonight and see. I mean, not tonight. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
and see
night.
the Queen.
Well, come tonight still. She liming tonight. You gotta come tonight still. She liming tonight, right? And you are from St. Croix.
Yes.
And we know St. Croix Festival, Carnival is later on in the year.
It's December into January.
Right.
St. Thomas is now, where it's like April, May, and then St. John is like July, where it's like July 4th weekend.
Nice.
I mean, we would have put one on Water Island, or you know, Water Island is like right there.
Yeah.
We gonna work something out. We probably might put a little carnival over
So
there.
let me put some pressure on you now, Tamisha.
All right.
They say 3 reasons to fetch, right? They say St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John's.
Yes.
Right? I'm assuming you've been to all 3.
Of course, I'm a Virgin Islander. Don't mind the accent. I'm from here.
Which one is the best one?
Well, people don't get mad with me when I say this, okay? Yeah, St. Thomas might be the capital, but I definitely got to hold it down and represent for the Crucians. St. Croix is the island. You understand?
St. Croix.
Yes. I'm telling you.
St. Croix.
I'm telling you.
All right.
You know what I mean? So you have to make sure you guys come back Synergy TV in St. Croix, December into January for our festival. And then you have St. Thomas Carnival right after that. And of course, you have St. John's Celebration. I'm telling you guys, if you are watching, the Virgin Islands is the place to be all year round, and hit up each and every one of our carnivals. The Virgin Islands is a vibe like no other. So I'll see you at one of them.
Well, listen, we in the mix already.
Yes.
Big up to Ian Tummel and the whole USVI festivals.
Virgin Islands Tourism as well.
Tourism as well.
Yeah.
We saw the commissioner last night. I spoke to him last night, actually. Right? You know when somebody in charge, the big man, when the man walking through, no credentials or nothing, you know, the man just walking through and security just doing so. On the move. So we met the big man last night. So he was actually spoke about the emphasis of having how important it is for them to have it, the entertainment free. You know, and he said the only setback for St. Thomas and for the USVI carnivals is the infrastructure. The what is missing is they need more hotels.
Yes. And they're actually building another one right behind us, right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that one's gonna be like a Holiday Inn, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said that is the only thing because it have so much people. You guys have the cruise ships, everything. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
Well, Tamisha, listen, we're looking forward to seeing you on that stage.
Oh yeah.
You
Fire,
know,
fire.
you are no stranger to Breaking Dawn and Synergy TV, so you know
No.
there's like a second home.
For sure.
All right, so whenever we see you, you know, we just roping you in.
Exactly.
All right.
That's how it goes. So today is actually the Children's Parade.
Yes.
So even though we about to roll to the Breakfast Fest for a little wind up, we got to make sure we go and support the kids.
So what time the breakfast? Because I know you're from here, you're going back in the breakfast fete, you know, and you're hearing that music in the ground. She looking ahead back to the breakfast fete.
The Children's Parade starts at 11 a.m. this morning. So then
I thought it was 10, so I have a little extra over there.
yeah, the Adults Parade tomorrow starts at 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so today 11 for the Children's Parade, and then after that we go to the horse race.
Yeah, we hear about this horse racing thing. This thing with the horse racing. This is a big thing with this horse racing.
It is. In the Virgin Islands, whether it's the USVI or the British Virgin Islands, horse racing is big here in the VI.
Yeah, listen, I was talking, when we were talking to Ian, I asked him, I said, how big is horse racing? I said, do they bet? He said, house and land. He said, house and land is betting like crazy.
Yes,
horse racing is a
exactly.
big...
On the east side. Yeah, so just get your money together and see which house you're going to bet on.
So
Get your money together. 20?
20?
No. We betting big money.
Big money.
Big money. Only the VI we could do that.
Listen
Only
to me,
the VI.
people. This is a vibe here. If you're not here for St. Thomas Carnival, you're getting all the aspects. You have the cruise ship, you have horse racing, you have the junior car.
We even have car racing. You know, like if you come, that's what I'm saying. Yes, when you come to St. Croix, we have a whole car track, and it stands to that way. It's like speed on speed, yo. We just bring that hustle and bustle.
Right.
Yeah, I tell you, the Virgin Islands is naturally in rhythm, and I swear to you, it's a vibe like no other.
Man, listen, folks, we have the beautiful Tamisha. We're gonna take in her video. All right.
Ooh,
because
which one? Go on YouTube and check out all my music videos. Matter of fact, download all my songs on all streaming platforms. Get it. I don't know. We're here in the Virgin Islands, so maybe you need to get lost and carried away.
There you go.
Give me that one.
All
Get
right.
people lost and carried away so they can see what it's like being in the Virgin Islands.
And tell us your social media too, how they
It
can follow
is
you.
TEMISHA_VIQUEN for Tamisha_VI Queen. Hit me up, follow me, link me, whatever the case may be. And of course, I'm ready and willing to work with every and anybody in the market. So hit me up. Check out my tunes.
There you go. Check out the video from Tamisha where we come back more. We still have Skinny Fabulous, all of that to come.
VI.
I mean, don't care what nobody say. Yeah. Wait, no, we living at a moment. Sweet memories don't cost a cent. Cause when I hold you, you're gonna feel so nice. Yeah. If this pet was a residence, then I wanna be in my element. Cause this mood that you're setting is a whole vibe. Yeah. But I'm wordy, you could depend on me to roll it and work it out. I don't want you feel my type of way. Oh, I'm jamming you to the soca. It might seem kinda crazy, you're treating me like a lady, but this don't happen to me every day. No, baby, so now we get lost and carried away. I wanna get lost and carried away with you, maybe all night. Oh, baby, now we get lost and carried away. I wanna get lost and carried away with you, maybe all night. Although I got plenty, I love like sun. Strangers on the island, hooking up. I got plenty, I love like thunder. This is just a one night jam, yeah. To strangers on the island, yeah. So now we enjoy ourselves and live it up. I'm gonna focus on you while we turning up. What kind of cologne you use? Cause your body smells so nice. I hope you don't mind. My lift up 1 foot while you give me the wine. We came here apart, but now we combine. Let me live up on you all night and recline. I'm wordy, you could depend on me to roll it and work it out. I don't want you feel my type of way. Oh, I jamming you to the soca. It might seem kinda crazy, you treating me like a lady, but this don't happen to me every day. No, baby, I wanna get lost and carried away. I wanna get lost and carried away with you, maybe all night. No, baby, now we get lost and carried away. All night. Although I got plenty, I love like sun. This is just a one night jam, yeah. To strangers on the island, honking up.
Lovely Tamisha for coming through this morning, spending some time with us.
Big up to
Also,
Latest too.
Exodus.
Yeah, Latest.
Latest from Exodus. That's a dread name, eh? Latest.
Latest
What's the name?
XD.
Say Latest. You can't forget that.
Yeah, boy.
Latest, boy.
And he spell it latest, you know.
Yeah, boy.
It
So-
ain't spelled different. It's spelled
Latest.
latest.
So he always in style.
Yeah.
He always relevant. He's the latest. So I'll tell you what. We got a few things to mention. Do not forget, Breaking Dawn will be on tomorrow morning, 6 to 8 a.m. We will be here 6 to 8. So we have a Saturday morning show for you. a lot of the Juve, we'll talk about that tomorrow. D-Life was there, getting some footage and things like that. He'll give us a little insight into the Juve. We'll talk that tomorrow morning. We will also show you a little footage we got from Hot on the Spot, which is like one of the most popular food trucks in St. Thomas, and it is really great. Hot on the spot. All right? So big him up. What's his name again? Weeks from Hot on the Spot. I don't remember name good, but I remember Weeks' name.
Yeah, man.
So you know, I had was to get Hot on the Spot. It's the first time I ever eat a fry bake, otherwise known as a Johnny cake, up the islands.
With nothing in it.
With nothing in it.
And it tastes real good.
I eat it just so. I never eat a hot fry bake before.
That lobster
but it
fried
was hot.
chicken, it was good.
And it was on the spot.
Yeah, man.
You understand what I'm saying? I wonder what that tastes with some nice double chana, boy. That tastes good, you know. A little shadow benny inside with some sweet sauce. Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, that could be the reason, you know. That could be the reason. Either that or no gym. What's that? What's that? Send back the shaba. Okay, all right, no problem. I see Eden Heights here. Let me see. Oh God, they tell me they heard I have back problems, so they had to hear that from the show this morning, Dr. Thompson. All right. So, okay. Again, a little prolozone therapy free of charge. Hard luck, you living in New York. You can't access no free. You can't access that free. Hard luck living you on your shoulder. Yeah? I'm the only man I know that shoulder injury just stop you from walking up a hill. Your shoulder injury, so you can't walk up a hill. You understand?
People.
Listen, when they want to make an excuse, use your back.
Use your back.
Which one you want? The one or the one with them backstage or the two of them? Okay. All right, let me send that for you now. Uno, dos.
Every day.
You know what happened? The three I send now. Okay, that's one. Let me send this first.
Yo,
and then we will see what else you have.
But that breakfast fed that vibe there.
Right? I just sending over these clips here, people. The reggae night was a serious vibes last night.
The reggae night was on, I mean, big up Shabba mashup. But big up to Beanie Man.
I know people don't want to hear that because, you know. But
listen, the man forget.
He apologized.
Forgive and forget. The man does eat doubles now. He does eat doubles now.
After me had that whole incident with that Trinidad, me throw doubles to the dog and the dog eat it.
Yeah, man.
So me eat doubles now.
Man, he doubles now.
You understand?
And we had a little conversation with him. He talked to us. You know what I mean? In fact, we just see him just now. You know what I mean? He's staying right here in the same space there. But Beanie Man?
Nah, Beanie Man mash up last night, boy.
When you talk about performance entertainer,
yeah,
Beanie Man.
He mash up. But you know, one of the things last night with the reggae, right? Was the simple fact that I think last night you get a real measurement of the power of the old school era versus the new school era. Because the whole vibe just kind of changed now. Now it didn't change in a bad way. Understand what I'm saying, eh? You have a mixed crowd. And you had, what we're seeing is you were seeing people coming and going.
Right.
So it had the older generation who, in the Beanie Man and the Shabba Ranks era,
right,
they come and they enjoy themselves. And then you had the transition now of a little younger crowd coming in. Some of them who were there already.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Some of the older crowd was there, they stayed till the end.
Right.
Probably to hear Massacre and Valiant. But when I talk about the vibe, you know, the whole, I don't know, boy, the whole thing just kind of, for we, who's old school men, you know, it kind of just, it dropped for me, but it went up for the younger generation, you understand what I'm saying? It's a serious balance, you know?
Yeah, man, because you realize for them now with Massacre and Valiant, is that kind of stand up and watch and you get a little sing along. But with the 90s era, it's just vibes.
Give me a beer. Yeah.
And that's why I always say, listen, dancehall, but give me that 90s.
Give me that era any day.
Any day.
I know we have a big Massacre fan on the staff and thing, but it's not that we don't roll with the new era, you know. We just prefer.
We take all, you know.
You have to look at it from our perspective. Okay, but you have to look at it from our perspective. We like to stay in with time zone so we feel a little younger. It's a mental thing too. You understand what I say? Yeah. Well, yeah, it's still on zero, but don't worry, it will move. It will move. What happens is the internet now? It gets some trouble. It buffered, so it's not loaded yet. You see it? You see it? It's 0% loaded. Second loaded, it loaded. But we have a little problem with the internet. I still on, what do you call it? Before it had 5G, I think. On 3G.
Yeah, on 3G.
On dial-up. Dial-up was real. But on another note, I mean, Shabba come in, he blazed the place. Beanie had a time. But the crowd didn't, you didn't get, you see like how Kes performed the night before?
Yeah.
And after Kes, you see people started,
it was
people
like,
started bust out because
like
all them, majority of them want to come to see Kes.
Yeah.
And Kes don't perform and that's it. You didn't get that last night.
You didn't get that last night.
You didn't get that last night.
The people stick around. They stayed around. I mean, you can see this from last night with Shabba on stage. You know, so it definitely was a vibe. It was a vibe. You know,
Shabba has serious energy, boy.
Yeah, man. You have a serious energy, man.
You understand?
You know?
How old do you think Shabba is now?
I put Shabba is around, I mean, 50 something. But no,
50,
I think
he's 47, going on to 48. Shabba can't be 50 something.
I think Shabba is, if I'm not mistaken, did it put it up where he was celebrating his 60th birthday or 61st birthday or something like that, you know?
59? 59.
All right, so close.
All right, Shabba is 59. Well, it look like he aging well, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big bad
dirty stinking Shabba. Yeah. For life.
You know,
we can't forget Shabba is the man that really make the crossover with dancehall into the American
Grammys,
market too. In the early years.
First to get the Grammy.
Yeah. When Mr. Loverman dropped last night, from the time they hear the intro, the first drop, crowd went, you know.
Crowd went.
You understand what I mean? So, you know, I mean, these guys, you know, they are wrong still. They're still doing their thing. And he still have energy, boy.
He still have
Shabba
energy.
kicking up and all kind of thing, boy.
and when we spoke to Beanie Man, right? Now there's this thing going around with Beanie and Skinny Fabulous, right? Beanie Man say you kill Skinny in his show tonight. He running up. You say you going and clash him tonight.
I don't think he will do that, you know.
That is the same thing Skinny say.
Skinny starting dancehall, if I'm not mistaken.
But Beanie say he going and sing soca and finish him.
Oh gosh, no, Beanie, don't do it. Don't do it, Beanie. Beanie Man, don't do it.
He say,
don't do it, Beanie.
What you tell me last
I'm begging
night?
you.
He say he dead.
Oh gosh, nah, don't do that, Beanie. Don't do that. If only want to go skinny for skinny size-wise, no problem. But let me don't get, no, Beanie, no.
Listen, folks, you have to be down by the village tonight. You know what I mean? We definitely, Synergy TV, we will be bringing it live again.
And you're going to see all these interviews I'll be telling you about tomorrow morning. You're going to get all of that, eh? We're going to give you the Beanie Man interview. We're going to give you the Hot on the Spot. We're going to give you some Juve footage. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But, you know, this morning what we want to do, because he is going to be headlining later on tonight, is Skinny Fabulous joined us yesterday just after breaking on. And D-Life had a little chat with him. So we want to, you know, give you a little taste of what he had to say about the vibes in St. Thomas. And, of course, you know, some other things in terms of what to expect from him this Friday night. Of course, Voice will close
Saturday.
On Saturday.
I just saw they just added lyrical.
And they what?
They just added lyrical. Just like how yesterday they add Valiant.
For free.
They just added lyrical.
Wait, sir. Might move to St. Thomas, boy. Yeah, I mean 3 carnivals for the year, you can't go wrong. All right, so three reasons to fet, yeah, that's right. And Saturday, Saturday is Breaking Dawn. Remember that. Just before we go to Skinny Fabulous, though, we do have some commitments. We'll give it a Skinny Fabulous interview. You had some things to say yesterday, man. It was a nice vibes.
I didn't know the man have multiple road march titles in different islands.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So Skinny is definitely rolling right, and he's rolling straight into the village. And He don't need no alignment per se, but if you need alignment for your vehicle, Roll Right Alignment and Service Center, your one-stop shop for vehicle care, located on Salim Avenue, Monroe Road, Chaguanas. Roll Right has everything you need to keep your ride in top shape. From new and used tires to speed balancing and 3D computerized wheel alignment. They've got it all covered at Roll Right. You could also get the full suite of vehicle maintenance services, including comprehensive suspension, vehicle repairs, injector flow, bench diagnostic testing, and ultrasonic cleaning, servicing, oil changes, and vehicle diagnostic scanning. Plus, Roll Right offers a wide selection of high-quality vehicle batteries, ensuring you're always powered up for the road ahead. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. You could visit them today at Salim Avenue, Monroe Road, Chaguanas, or call 303-8344. You can also find them on all social media platforms. Roll Right Alignment and Service Center, always rolling right. And finally, Jameson. Jameson, we want you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, such as their cold fighter with echinacea, vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor for additional support. You could also try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson, trusted vitamins and minerals. Did I leave out anybody, fellas? I don't think so. All right. Well, St. Lucia, we know St. Lucia has the Jazz and the Arts Festival currently in full swing. Opening night was April 30th, and they are going all the way to May 11th. So the Jazz and Arts Festival, if you didn't have your ticket, well, boy, you might be in some problem. I don't know how you're getting ticket and hotel accommodation now, because they start on the 30th and end on the 11th. All right, so people, we take it to Skinny Fabulous, man. And D-Life had a chat with him. Let's go.
This is where most of the entertainers stay in, right? So we have the man himself, Skinny Fabulous. He is one of the artists performing on Friday night right here on the village in St. Thomas Carnival, and we had the honor to have him. We have him here with us this early in the morning.
Morning.
We know.
Good morning. I'm just waking up.
Just waking up.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we glad that you're able to come out here. I know there's this time in here. There's when all this be normally going in.
Yeah. We're preparing for we're preparing for Vincy Mass in terms of calendar year. And but strange enough, you said I was going to be on this show on Friday, tomorrow. But the reason I'm really up now is because I head into the Juve.
The Juve?
Yeah, so we're going to jump on a truck, inject some energy, you understand? Dress to get dirty. So hopefully I'll party with the people today, and I'm trying to wake up, I can get some coffee, and then we down in the Juve.
Down in the Juve?
St. Thomas already. The last time I was here for any type of Juve would have been with I think with Uber Soko Cruise came here. So it's gonna be interesting to see the difference when it's just about the locals.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Skinny, how much years now, man?
Boy, plenty. I stopped counting, honestly, because the more you count, it reminds you of, you know? I just want to say, I just bust the other day. I just bust. That's one of them young artists. Yeah, let me leave it there.
Now, Vincy Mass, you know, is something that, you know, I would say instrumental in pushing outside.
Right.
You know, and people are now starting to recognize how important Vincy Mass is in the whole Carnival hybrid. Give us a little insight on when Vincy Mass is. I know you have your event that you just do in Vincy too. Tell us a little something about that.
Yeah, well, Vincy Mass ends up being the first weekend in July, right? Or if you calculate from the 8th, go back, those 10 days go back, so the end of June, beginning of July, if you're trying to come to Vincy, that is your power week.
That is the week.
That is the week of action right there. Obviously, I do my events, one called Wet Republic, which is on July 6th. That is nice girls, tan wear, thing. Now, if you're looking for a little eye candy, that's where you come to. You understand? Also on the road, I have a mass band called Oxygen Mass, best mass band in St. Vincent. And I'm not saying so because it's a plug.
Right.
Literally, factually. All right. You understand? So come to St. Vincent, make sure you sign up at Oxygen Mass. Too late now, because we sold out. So next year, you know it is already. But yeah, man, in terms of how we position ourselves in the landscape of soca music, I mean, we've been contributing for a while now, from the likes of Alston, Beckett, Cyrus. Girl, you ain't nothing but a teaser.
Yep.
Yeah, understand? We had Winston Soso. We had songs like Small Pinders Chukad. I taking away somebody, woman. I know we're going to cause we've had hits where we've contributed to the landscape. Then we've had like James E.P. with I look at some nookie tonight. Then you had Kevin Little.
Right.
And after Kevin Little, then you had the likes of the Skinny Fabulous, the Problem Child, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole collection of, the Fireman Hoopers, and then the whole collection of young artists coming up now. But then we took it on a more power soca, riotous level. All the music I've mentioned before were very groovy and, you know, they had their position. But we took it to like, listen, St. Vincent is a place where if you come, they will push you down in the most friendly of ways, you know. They'll push you down, you get your knee bruise up, you get your elbow bruise up, and a man will pick you up, dust you off, and lift you up and throw you down again. That is how we party in St. Vincent, and I think my music represented that type of movement, you know. We don't party in Stush.
No, you have a serious influence in Trinidad when it comes to writing. You are also a road march winner in Trinidad, putting pen to paper. And be instrumental in family.
Right.
You know, how do you differentiate now your writing? How you just know now, all right, this is for me, that is for them.
It don't matter. It's like after you write the song and you put it down, it'll tell you. You will actually get a feel for what works best. There are songs that I did record and I feel like this is not for me, and you just give it away.
Right.
Right. Or there's songs that you do and you say, I need to pull in somebody in this, you know, make it feel like it needs somebody. It's like when I did Do What You Want.
Right.
But if you want to mash up this dance, they can't stop you.
Do what you want. Yo, madness.
The first person I thought of was Asa Banton, because it was a booyah kind of vibe.
Right.
And then I thought, but this mad thing Tusa brought in Killer. But this is after I finished constructing the whole thing and it spoke to me. You know what I mean? Same thing with Danger. I have a song, Jesus Christ, mother, look at people behavior. After I finished, I was like, nah, boy, problem is the man to come and fill this gap and give it that energy that I want. The same thing goes for family. You understand? And then it's worked the other way around too. So like the Broad March in Dominica this year, a song called Rags, right? It's Trilogy. Trilogy heard this and then brought it to me. So I end up in Dominica Road March. So when you talk about Road March, you understand? We have Vincy Road March, we have Trini Road March, we have Dominica Road March, we have Miami Road March. Let me see what St. Thomas saying.
And we can't forget the monster with Nyla.
All right, Come Home, yeah.
Come Home.
Which was a kind of road march in itself too. It wasn't really a road march, but it was a road march contender. Right? you know it is already. But at the end of the day, for those 3 years from family to Conchel to Come Home, ended up being a 3-year run of being in that bracket of, if not the road march, then the contender for road march, right? And Come Home was one of those things that also landed on my desk. Right?
Okay.
So, you know, some projects you created and then put it on other people's desk. This one landed on my desk. And when it landed on my desk, it was very pretty. You know, got flowers in the hair, a nice skirt, tie. It was very pretty, you know, almost angelic. And we said, nah, we have to dirty it up.
Yeah, man.
We have to put some aggression in it, and then that was it.
The song itself, I mean, is one of the anthems now. Anywhere you go, once that tune play, right? And it look at family too.
Yeah.
Family now has gone above and beyond. You know.
But I've been blessed in that way, and not just on a talent level, because I don't want to make it sound like that. But I feel blessed to at least during the course of my career to have landed at least maybe 3 to 4 classics, like songs that are now a staple in the thing, right? So you have like Family, you have Come Home, you have Up and Up, all the fans of, so that's a staple in the thing. You have like Behaving the Worst and Happiest Man Alive, those two combinations. So at the end of the day, and Happy, those songs end up being like any typical soca party.
One of my favorite, from night till morning.
So we have some staples in there.
Brief history. Back then, when I was on Hot 97, where I remember in Brooklyn, when I came on a link here, I think I was the only man with that dub plate. I know if Barry have it, but I know if you did a plate. Yeah.
But here's a funny story for you now. The song itself, that version of the song on the coconut tree rhythm, right? That song itself is a dub plate that became a song.
Scratch Master.
Yeah.
So scratch, boom.
From night till morning. I did that song on that rhythm as a dub plate for Scratch Master.
You're kidding me.
And then it just became popular because he shared it. Right. And then it just became a song that was a song. But really and truly was a dub plate.
It was a
The thing is, Ico plate.
You're kidding.
Digital bass man. Well, last with a
Don't
listen to it. That's Ico plate.
Yeah.
So there's a
real plates.
So I take it back then. Well,
only misses the knife and fork.
No, but you might have got a plate. You might have the first plate from the plate.
I get a first plate from the plate.
So you get a saucer.
Yeah, man. Well, look, Skinny, we're looking forward to you Friday night. I mean, what you could tell, what you're going to do for the people on them Friday?
Well, the last time I was here, I really enjoyed my performance, and I think it was in the same village.
The same village,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So I know that the Virgin Islanders in general have a particular energy, and it has come out at a certain time any night. I don't know if it's the moon, if it's the wind or whatever, but after a certain time, I don't know which part of the night are performing, but I hope it's in the time with VIP people that it is transform and behave a kind of way. So once they're there, the energy will be right up, and I'm ready for them, man.
Yeah, man.
Ready for them.
Listen, people, Skinny Fabulous, all right?
The dancehall tonight.
The
old dancehall or the new dancehall?
Old dancehall and new dance is an old versus new thing?
Well, that's what it is. They say
I know Shabba and Shabba!
Old meets new, and we just found out that they add Valiant to the thing. So they have Massacre, and they just added Valiant. So you have Shabba. You have Pressure Bus Pipe. You have Beanie.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Were you old or new?
But I only because what has been sustainable and timeless ends up being the old, to be quite honest, right? Because let me just flash forward maybe 15 years from now. I believe that everybody will still have an idea of Shabba Ranks, Beanie Man, and all that 90s dancehall will still be a part of your music collection in the feds, right? So either Shabba oh na I can go with the old school, but you see, you can't knock the massacres, because my favorite tune in the last 2 years was the dog starts still white now, lock up, it's over, out of the kitchen and you see, so I like my new dancehall same which way, you know what I'm saying? So big up to everybody on the dancehall scene right now, bro.
So like folks, tonight, 8 o'clock, we will be bringing it live from the village. Big up to Skinny Fabulous. We will definitely be seeing you Friday, brother.
Don't know.
On that, be live. Yes, man. On that stage. All right, so.
Celebrate Mom, the queen, with a Chimay Spa gift voucher. Amazing facials, pedicures, and massages. A perfect way to say thank you for all she does. Visit or order online at ChimayCaribbean.com. Call 285-9053. Coloring your hair is now easy with Bijan Easy Color for Men. Bijan's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bijan Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins.
I thank all of you rank and file members of the UNC who have stood with me through thick and thin, through light and through darkness. You have carried me on a journey that was filled with love, with determination and resilience. You are the real heroes in this story of Trinidad and Tobago.
Properly place your ex by the rising sun on election day. Vote UNC.
of you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying on the course and believing in our great party. Thank you, TNT. I say thank you for your support during this campaign. Thank you for your confidence for a better TNT. And for letting the world know that we, the people, have the real power in Trinidad and Tobago.
Everybody wins.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, people, so we're back. It is 6 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. We're getting ready to wrap things up this Friday morning here in St. Thomas. And I got to say, after a little overcast here, a little bit earlier on this morning, beautiful sunshine. Rain is expected between 5 and 6 p.m., but according to my weather tracker. But look at this, look at that. Look at that in the background. And breakfast party going on.
Yeah, man.
Look at that. Real good vibes. The place, it's just beautiful, man. It is just beautiful. And you could actually see I think it's St. Croix or St. John's.
No,
you could see. Which one you could see from here?
That is Water Island.
Right, that is Water Island.
They don't normally talk about Water Island.
But that's the fourth island in the West Virgin.
Yeah, that's the fourth island. Water Island is right across there. You can see it, right? And if you look, you see that shadow of the hills right over so.
Yes.
So you have all of that. You know what I mean?
So you got all of that. And it's just it's just, look at that. I mean, oh gosh, man. Come now, man. Oh gosh, all the yachties. And that's joke yachts, we've been told, eh?
Yeah.
They say going on later in the year, like, I think it's coming into December, that kind of thing.
Well, they
Christmas.
Say, St. John's.
Yeah.
And it's St. Croix, they say that's where the money is.
That's where the money is.
So
all right.
you have, the kind of yachts you see that time.
Yeah.
Different.
Different. So, beautiful island to visit. We got some birthdays. We're going to do them today. We are on tomorrow morning from 6 to 8 a.m. All right, usual time. All right, same bat time, same bat channel. All right, so we got to wish Sheila, who lives in Boston, a wonderful birthday, coming from her grandchildren, children, family, and friends. And they want you to know they all love you very much. And she's a big fan of the show out in Boston. Best of luck to the Celtics in the playoffs. Well, Lakers get knocked out.
Long time.
Just a Shannon Sharp.
Lakers in 5.
He said Lakers in 5. Lakers went home in 5. They can't be the Ant-Man, boy. The Ant-Man is the next.
Yeah, that is the next.
The Ant-Man is
He up next.
Yeah, boy. His time is now. Good morning, Stefan. I would want to wish my wife, Melissa, a very happy birthday today, the 2nd of May. Wishing her all God's blessings and many more years to come. Hope you have a wonderful day from your husband, Junior, nephew, Keziah, nieces, Zaria, and Zahara. And they want you to know they love you very much. Yeah, man. Also, we would like to send birthday greetings to Robert Raj, who watches the show daily from, and this is coming from Sherian and his son, Zachary. All right? Yeah, we on the third one. Sherian. No, Robert Raj. You lost me, boy. The third one, Sherian Raj. A black jersey, chain with a cross, and a youth man. A very short youth man, about waist-side. You have it? All right, sending birthday greetings going out to Robert Raj. Yeah, that's him. who watches the show daily, from Sherry Ann and his son Zachary. His birthday will be on Saturday, tomorrow. Wishing him a great day and a blessed year ahead. Nice, man.
Man,
Easy,
happy
Robert.
birthday.
Yeah, man. Fourth one, the Busa clan. No, sorry, the Bossa clan, Bossa Pepper family of St. James would like to share all their love and birthday blessings to Charlene Ramdu. So Charlene Ramdu, happy birthday going out to you. God's continued grace for many, many more years of all 9 fruits of His Spirit in you, Charlene. This family love is especially from your son Daniel, daughter Chanel, and mom Grace, your 10 siblings and all your nieces, nephews, and cousins, and your auntie Audrey. All right? Audrey, where you get that sugar? All right, nice man. Have a great day. Let me see. The Bossa Pepper family, you know, boy, that song hot. Good morning, Uncle Stefan and crew. I would like to wish my mother, Pamela Ramnarine, a happy 50th birthday. She has been a loyal viewer of your show for many years, and as a result of that, I have spent most of my childhood from primary school to high school waking up to your morning show. Bodo, you understand? I'd like to wish my mother all the best of health, wealth, strength, and all of God's choicest blessings over her life as she reaches this huge milestone in her life. May her happiness be eternal, and may that infectious smile on her face never disappear. With love from your daughter Nyla and husband Alexander. All right. And we're going again. Birthday greetings going out to Zemini Reese, who celebrates her 30th birthday. This is coming from his mother. No, it's who celebrates his Zemini Reese, who celebrates his 30th birthday. This is coming from his mother, Giselle Surrett, his father, Christopher Reese, and his siblings, aunts, uncles, and cousins, wishing him a great birthday and many more blessings. And he'll be celebrating on the 3rd of May. That is tomorrow. There we go. Also got to say happy birthday going out to Hasina Ali. Hasina Ali, happy birthday to you. Coming out from your 5 children, 8 grandchildren, and loving husband, Mustafa Ali, who is deceased. And God rest his soul. There we go. Happy birthday to big brother Ian, who celebrates his birthday today. He will be spending the day doing what he loves to do. He will be fishing on Blanchisseuse Beach, man. I got him a nice pen, so he will stop using the feather. I mean, he had to be real old boy. She's just not. Oh, God, hey, I'm telling you, know, people know, you know, what is going on here. Right. We only have 4 more. Happy 63rd birthday. Greetings to Jasmine Shelley Ali from a loving family and friends. May her blessings continue to overflow. All right. Happy birthday to you, Jasmine. Also, happy birthday going out to Jenna, my cousin Jenna Duarica. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a terrific day. Have a great weekend. Nice, man. And you know, it's Lana saying that. She don't miss. Would also like to wish Terry St. Hilaire a special happy birthday greeting. She celebrated it yesterday, Thursday. This is coming from Baby Legend and a secret admirer. Secret admirers, boy. People still have that in the age of social media. You could have a secret admirer in the age of social media.
Wishes with secret admirer live on TV, boy.
Yeah. And we would also like to wish Deborah Gibson a happy 65th birthday, coming from your husband Alvin, children Josanne and Megan, and all your grandkids and sisters, wishing you many, many more. So that's it for the birthdays, and we want to remind you we are on tomorrow morning 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for a Saturday morning version of Breaking Dawn from the lovely island of St. Thomas.
Carnival Saturday.
That's right, Carnival Saturday. That is the parade of the bands. Adults will be out on the stretch there. Carnival will be in full swing from 10 a.m. And we have, well, Children's Carnival today into possibly some horse racing, which apparently is the biggest thing on this day. It's going to be very interesting. We'll see what a 20 can bring us.
Get all your money up.
Yeah.
Get all your money up. You got to take 2-3 bet.
And for those of you, remember, Run Stefan Run on Sunday, May 25th. Get registered. Synergy TV is taking registration from 12 noon to 4 p.m. with Kelmore. And you could go to Sports and Games in Gulf City Mall, Trin City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. Purchase your coupon code, just follow the instructions. If you need any assistance with that, call 345-3380 or 482-5531, and you could still register online at trinbagoevents.com. Register early, people. It's our breakfast inclusive, participation medals, t-shirt, everything. And the biggest prize money for our 5K in the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. Run, Stefan, run. Until tomorrow morning, D-Life and I, we gone. Them boys had to get some sleep.
I'm sleep already, man.
Nah. They didn't sleep. Right, that's it.
Welcome to Breaking Dawn.